amidst the lively pulse of the Las Vegas Strip, where laughter and neon lights intertwined seamlessly. Ordinary lives were unwittingly drawn into an unprecedented tragedy. Couples on romantic dates, friends reveling in a lively party, and strangers casually strolling through the park, all oblivious to the chilling storm about to unfold. Without warning, the night transformed into a surreal nightmare. Sounds of gunfire replacing the usual sounds of celebration. Panic spread like wildfire as people sought cover, their ordinary moments now shadowed by an inexplicable terror from above. In the blink of an eye, lives that were part of an unremarkable day were thrust into a haunting reality. What would you do if you were forced to save your life or the life of a loved one with an unknown and imminent threat lurking from the sky? The joyous notes of a party and the warmth of a date vanished, replaced by a chilling and mysterious descent into chaos. A night where ordinary lives became entwined with the unthinkable, and the city's vibrant lights became red with blood and defied explanation. This is Crime Scene Archives, and today we give you the chilling story of the killer from the sky, Stephen Paddock. Picture a gilded tower standing tall above, casting its ominous shadow over the unfolding drama. Hundreds of souls scatter in every direction, gripped by an all-encompassing fear, a premonition that this may just be the prelude to a meticulously planned onslaught. Over the past years, the shroud of mystery surrounding that fateful night has only thickened. What was once mere fragments captured on cell phone footage is now revealed through a meticulous 10-month investigation by law enforcement. Surveillance videos, body cameras, radio traffic, and a 3D model come together to paint a vivid and haunting portrait. One of the most comprehensive views of a mass shooting, laying bare the shortcomings of our system and illuminating the response that followed. On the eve of October 1st, 2017, Mandalay Bay security sentinel Jesus Campos embarks on a routine security check. Responding to a room alarm on the 32nd floor, little does he grasp the inexorable destiny awaiting him. An accidental hero in the making on what would soon be etched as one of the darkest nights in American history. Campos, anticipating the comfort of home, ascends the stairwell to the 32nd floor. Encountering a stubborn exit door, he opts for the elevator, unknowingly setting in motion the events that will soon transpire into a heart-wrenching tragedy. In a candid interview, Campos reflects, "I did not know what was going on, just simply because that's not normal." His discerning eye catches a strategically placed metal L bracket securing a door, a subtle but sinister detail. As Campos continues his rounds investigating a room alarm triggered by a slightly ajar door, an unexpected noise reverberates. The realization dawns on him. It's not a drill, but the ominous overture to a massacre. Simultaneously across the street, the country crooner Jason Aldean commands the stage in the final night of the Route 91 Harvest Festival. Unbeknownst to the revelers, bullets rain down, plunging dispatchers into a palpable silence. The symphony of terror has commenced. Back on the 32nd floor, Campos, unarmed and unsuspecting, navigates the hallway unwittingly passing a room service cart rigged with surveillance cameras. The shooter, whether alerted by the sound of the stairwell door or the surveillance feed, opens fire. Campos takes cover, struck and bleeding, radioing for help. As Las Vegas Metro Police officers respond, chaos ensues. Automatic gunfire pins down officers, captured mercilessly on Officer Brady Cook's body camera. Reports of shooters in multiple hotels amplify the confusion, fueling fears of a meticulously coordinated plot. Simultaneously, pivotal moments unfold across Mandalay Bay. In the security office, guards grapple with the unfolding tragedy, while engineer Stephen Schuck, responding to Campos' earlier call about the L bracket, steps into the crossfire on the 32nd floor. Gunfire echoes through the strip as Schuck, under fire, urges others to take cover. Back in the security office, guards move towards the casino floor, under the misguided belief that the threat lies outside. The convergence of these events becomes a turning point in the unfolding drama. Every second that Campos and Schuck endure under fire on the 32nd floor is a lifeline for the concert goers below. Panic sets in, and the fleeing masses scatter in various directions, each step haunted by the uncertainty of the gunfire's origin. Amidst the chaos, Paige Melanson faces an excruciating choice. Her story, woven into the larger narrative, unfolds with meticulous detail, a testament to the tragedy and heroism intricately intertwined on that fateful night. Paige, wounded and desperate, recalls the harrowing moment a retired firefighter delivered a stark ultimatum. With urgency etched in his eyes, he implored them to flee, an imperative underscored by the gravity of the situation. Paige, compelled by instinct and survival, followed his directive, navigating fences and walls in a desperate bid for safety. Their trajectory led them to the Tropicana, leaving behind Paige's mother, Rosemary, in the care of an unknown guardian. I felt down. Stephanie and Paige were hanging over me, screaming my name, Rosemary recounts. As the gunfire echoed, an otherworldly detachment occurred. Rosemary found herself suspended, witnessing her own body lying below. A transcendental moment unfolded in heaven, where she encountered departed loved ones, a breathtaking beauty that made returning to earthly struggles seem inconceivable. Told it wasn't her time, Rosemary pulled back from the ethereal realm, awakened on a stretcher being dragged toward the ambulance. A retired firefighter ensured Rosemary's safety. The exodus continued as hundreds flooded the streets, creating makeshift triage zones. The chaos unfolded, with police officers assuming the role of paramedics, rendering aid amid the cacophony of panic. Amid the tumult, the injured were carried away, each moment a crucial link in the chain of survival. The focus shifts to the grim tableau with the Mandalay Bay. Officers responding to the relentless gunfire plunge into the maelstrom. Brandon, a rookie cop on his second night, and his seasoned colleague Officer Richard Cole race towards the chaos. The radio crackles with the ominous cadence of automatic gunfire, setting the stage for their grim initiation. Their arrival ushers in a surreal atmosphere, a city under siege. The sergeant's urgent directives propel them into action. Amidst the chaos, they encounter Frank, desperate, carrying his seemingly lifeless wife, Giovanna, pleading for help. Giovanna's condition is critical, but the urgency increases as the realization hits that Officer Brady Cook, a fellow recruit from Brandon's academy days, has been shot. The race against time unfolds in the Crown Police vehicle hurtling towards the hospital. Giovanna's life hangs in the balance, and the atmosphere is thick with tension. Brandon, performing chest compressions, and Frank, fervently urging his wife to hang on, bear witness to the unfolding tragedy. In the emergency room, a frantic scene awaits. Giovanna, covered in blood, becomes a symbol of the toll exacted by the relentless gunfire. The chaos is palpable as they scream for guidance on where to place a victim with a gunshot wound to the head. The perspective shifts to the 32nd floor, where Stephen Schuck and Jesus Campos, having alerted authorities, navigate the treacherous terrain. Police, confronted with the uncertainty of potential explosives, meticulously sweep through the hotel. The gravity of the situation looms large as they inch closer to the shooter's location, grappling with the unknowns, booby-trapped cards, potential bombs, and the overarching question of how many assailants they might face. As the SWAT team readies itself for entry, the tension escalates. The door is breached, revealing the shooter's lifeless form, a self-inflicted gunshot wound ending a rampage of unimaginable horror. The suite, a macabre arsenal with over 1,000 shell casings, prompts a moment of reflection on the sheer scale of the tragedy. As the nation grapples with the somber reality, the Las Vegas massacre stands out, not just another entry in the grim catalog of mass shootings, but as the deadliest in American history. From his elevated perch, the shooter shattered the illusion of distance and security, proving that no place is beyond the reach of lethal bullets. The festival grounds where terror had held sway remain frozen in time. Authorities labor tirelessly to calculate the staggering toll of the disaster: 58 lives lost and over 850 souls left wounded. The aftermath is marked by a surreal and haunting scene, a collective attempt to comprehend the incomprehensible. First responders, facing an overwhelming tragedy, set out on a grim task of clearing the concert grounds. Their mission transcends the physical, standing over those who had succumbed until the coroner arrives, a grim duty that extends well into the early morning hours. In the aftermath, the officers return to the hospital, where the resilient spirit of survival sparks a glimmer of hope. Officer Brady Cook and the young woman they had carried in, seemingly lifeless, defy the odds. The revelation that she clings to life amidst the chaos serves as a beacon of light in a sea of darkness. Frank and Giovanna, whose swift actions made a life or death difference, express their gratitude and admiration for the officers who saved them. The sentiment of love and appreciation reverberate, underscoring the profound impact of their heroic efforts. In the ensuing days, the portrait of the man at the center of the massacre, 64-year-old Stephen Paddock, comes into focus. A retired accountant and real estate investor with a net worth of over $2 million. He arrives at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino, a high roller accustomed to VIP treatment. The ensuing days leading up to the attack unfold through security camera footage, capturing Paddock's seemingly routine activities. He moves through the hotel, gambling tens of thousands of dollars, making trips to his Nevada house, and bringing in an alarming number of suitcases, 21 in total, filled with guns and ammunition. The investigation exposes the meticulous planning as Paddock checks into an adjoining room, wires a significant sum to his girlfriend in the Philippines, and ultimately seals his fate on October 1st. Room service, rigged surveillance cameras, and the final batch of suitcases are the prelude to a nightmarish 10 minutes that claimed over 1,000 rounds and left behind 58 fatalities. The chilling reality emerges as the investigative lens shifts to the 32nd floor hallway, a battleground scarred by shrapnel and bullets. Jesus Campos, the security officer, and Stephen Shook, the engineer, recount their perilous journey, exposing the debris and destruction that tell the tale of that fateful night. Behind a door, investigators find a cache of 24 weapons, including AR-15s and AR-10s, along with over 5,000 rounds of live ammunition, an alarming revelation of the ease with which such firepower can be acquired legally. In the wake of this tragedy, the narrative unravels, laying bare the complexity of a nation grappling with the aftermath of the deadliest mass shooting in modern American history. Navigating the aftermath of the tragedy presents a significant challenge for law enforcement. Questions arise about how a person could bring such an extensive arsenal into a hotel. The Mandalay Bay, a sprawling hub of hospitality, welcomes thousands of visitors daily, their primary focus being a warm welcome rather than scrutinizing incoming luggage. The shocking reality of the arsenal discovered in the aftermath leaves a sickening imprint, prompting the implementation of new security measures at Mandalay Bay. In response to the attack, the hotel introduces random security checks, employing canine units to screen for potential threats. The casino industry, recognized as a crucial partner for the city, tightens visitor monitoring. Both on the Strip and in downtown, changes include enhanced room checks and a careful selection of guests, with rooms overlooking outdoor venues. Survivors such as Rosemary Melanson and her daughters share their journey of recovery and resilience. The dance studio owned by the Melanson sisters becomes a therapeutic outlet, allowing them to express a spectrum of emotions through dance. The community of Las Vegas rallies together, embodying strength and unity. Signs of support and gratitude permeate the city, with tourists expressing gratitude to first responders for their swift actions. The healing process unfolds slowly, and survivors like Paige Melanson find solace in returning to work and using dance as a form of emotional expression. As the curtain falls on this chilling chronicle, we are left with more questions than answers. The echoes of the killer from the skies continue to reverberate, casting a long shadow over the ordinary lives that were forever altered on that fateful night. The city of Las Vegas, scarred but resilient, grapples with the aftermath of an event that defied explanation. In the wake of this tragedy, as the city rebuilds and individuals reclaim fragments of their shattered lives, the legacy of that ominous night lingers. The why and the how remain elusive, shrouded in the mystery of a man who turned a mundane evening into an unforgettable horror. Yet amidst the darkness there is a flicker of hope, a collective resilience that refuses to be extinguished. As we navigate the aftermath, may the lives lost be remembered, the survivors find solace, and the city of Las Vegas emerge stronger than ever before. The tale of the killer from the skies may be haunting, but in its aftermath, let it serve as a reminder that even in the face of unspeakable tragedy, the human spirit has the power to rise, rebuild, and defy the shadows that threaten to engulf us. If you found this video gripping, then check out the case of George Sodani, a man whose uncontrolled urges and battle with mental health issues left him marred by loneliness and frustration, taking a chilling turn and culminating in tragedy at an LA fitness center. Thank you for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Crime Scene Archives, for more true crime documentaries. Stay safe.